Disclaimer, the comments made in this video are intended for entertainment purposes only and are not intended to offend anyone. Ever wonder what happens when entitlement meets reality? Today, we're watching a masterclass in instant karma as Karens pick fights with the wrong people and learn the hard way that ego rarely wins against common sense. Kicking things off, we've got a guy who tried to play human speed bump and learned she wasn't in the mood for traffic control. This man messed with the wrong woman. You see, he first tried to block her from backing up into a parking spot. However, when her car made contact with him, he got even angrier and broke her rear window. Unfortunately for him, she wasn't gonna let that slide, and after a little arguing, she put him in his place by doing this. What do you think about her reaction? From parking spot referee to full meltdown in under 30 seconds. He thought smashing a rear window would scare her into submission, but instead it unlocked the universal lesson. When you escalate stupidly, reality escalates faster. Up next, a Karen attacks federal auditors inside a post office and quickly remembers laws aren't optional.
I don't give the consent.
You just assaulted.
I don't give a consent.
Stop.
I don't give a consent.
Hey, that's theft. That's theft. That's theft. That's theft. Hey, call the police. Call the police. Hey.
Some people think yelling louder makes the world bend to their will. This Karen brought her entitlement to a federal building, confident she was untouchable. Reality disagreed. Federal employees don't negotiate with tantrums, and laws don't care about attitude. Instant karma arrived promptly, with paperwork and handcuffs included. Then there's this one, where destroying property right in front of a cop turns into an immediate life lesson.
Come on!
I'm allowed to say whatever I want.
Come on!
Ma'am.
He told you stop!
Hold up.
It's right there.
And what?
Alright, so what just occurred?
He's making me mad.
Okay, did you damage his sign?
Do I have it on video?
No,
I can see that you guys have it on video.
Alright, do you have an ID on you?
Yes.
Alright,
Violation of student policy.
so I got a
So what's gonna happen?
Up to 1.5 million views.
After good behavior, 6 months in community service, the judge will drop it.
I am a full-time student. I'm coming back here in the summertime.
Nope. Next time you'll think not to do it.
Dude, like you can't find any like peace in your heart and understanding. For
I will tell the judge.
Please,
Yeah,
sir, please.
I will tell the judge, and he'll drop the charges after 6 months and you do community service.
It really does cause a damper in my studies and my future, though.
No,
Don't you think?
what I wanted to do.
Don't you think it kind of gets in the way of like me growing and becoming as an individual? Like I still have yet to learn. Maybe one day I'll change my mind.
It's a teachable moment.
What is a teachable moment?
Right now.
You don't offer like second chances, redemption.
It's too late now. I mean, seriously.
It's not too late.
No, it is.
It's
No,
not too late. It's actually not too late.
You had a chance not to do what you did.
She clearly believed, rules don't apply when I'm dramatic. Smashing stuff in front of a cop seemed clever until it wasn't. Arrests don't negotiate and chaos doesn't get VIP treatment. Today, entitlement met authority and authority won, proving that theatrics are fun until they're not. Now watch this as yelling, insults, and arrogance fail spectacularly in a police interrogation room. At first, they brought her into the interrogation room, but instead of cooperating, she acted arrogant, yelling and throwing insults at the officers.
Go ahead, I'll stand up for that shit. I'm not arrested, alright? No, right? Nothing. You guys just do the want to.
But patience runs out fast, and within seconds, the cops shut her down, teaching her a lesson she'll never forget. She walked in thinking sass was a legal defense. Yelling and insults didn't get her out of the room, just into reality. Some people need physical reminders that stubbornness has limits, and law enforcement is in the business of teaching them one shove at a time. Meanwhile, inside a crowded Walmart late at night, reckless shouting finally collides with real authority. At first, the noise and posturing push shoppers to keep their distance. Then a calm bystander steps forward without matching the energy. The yelling keeps going, confidence stays loud, and judgment disappears. The moment the aggressor lunges, the response is immediate. One clean strike ends the outburst and leaves the aisle silent. In this clip, inside a small convenience store, confidence built on intimidation runs straight into real experience. The helmet and swagger sell a sense of control, stepping close and making demands like fear is guaranteed. Calm says nothing and waits. The moment hands get involved, everything changes. One sharp strike ends the attempt instantly, and the so-called robber is left on the floor while the professional walks out like it was business as usual. At another moment in a quiet suburban neighborhood, crossing the wrong line brings instant consequences.
You do to my house, huh? What the you think you're gonna do in my goddamn house? Leave my now. Leave my get fucked up. You want to stay me? I said, we go. Don't come back to my goddamn house.
What starts as a chase turns into a serious mistake the second the door gets forced open. The reaction is immediate and overwhelming. Strong words and sheer presence send the intruder running, proving some boundaries only need to be crossed once to be learned. Elsewhere, captured on an old security camera outside a bar, a group mistakes calm for weakness and pays for it immediately. Following, taunting, and posturing feel safe when numbers are on your side. What they miss is experience. The moment hands come forward, the response is surgical. Two clean combinations drop two men in seconds, and the rest freeze in place. Silence says it all. Some skills don't fade, even years later. Over in a small retail shop caught on CCTV, another bully learns that intimidation has limits. He walks in looking for trouble and immediately targets someone smaller, shoving him for no reason. That's when an old man steps forward and the entire situation flips. The aggressor ends up on the floor, suddenly begging instead of boasting. Alright, take a look at this one because this road rage spiral ends fast. A guy in a high-vis vest jumps out of his work truck, slaps a car door, and throws his arms out like he's daring someone to try him. The moment he lunges, though, calm beats chaos, and a few clean punches leave him flat on the asphalt, wondering where it all went wrong. Switching it up here, this road rage clip wastes no time. A high-vis hothead storms out of his truck, bangs on a car door, and postures like he's invincible. As soon as he charges the wrong driver, reality hits hard. Control beats emotion, and he ends up laid out on the road while everyone else keeps it moving. Now, shifting gears to the gym, and this one ends in a few seconds.
Calm down.
What starts as a loud argument over equipment turns ugly when a hot-headed guy starts pointing and swinging. The calm mediator tries to cool it down, but the second he's touched, one smooth grappling move sends the tough guy spinning onto the floor, instantly humbled. Here's where things take a turn, because this tough guy thought embarrassment was the worst outcome. He splashes water on a passing car for laughs, then crosses the line by dumping it straight inside the window. When the driver confronts him, fists never fly, but cameras do, and that stunt ends with charges, a mugshot, and a very expensive lesson. Coming up, this one goes from tough talk to cuffs real quick. An older guy steps up to a skater, throws wild punches, misses badly, and suddenly starts backing up in panic. One last desperate move later, Karma walks in wearing a badge, and the whole tough guy act ends with an arrest. Let's roll into this one, because this gas station standoff flips in a heartbeat. Guy in a red tank top storms over puffing his chest, yelling and crowding a motorcyclist who stays calm and planted. The second it turns physical, one clean punch ends it, dropping the aggressor flat while bystanders rush in and the lesson sinks in fast. Now watch how quickly this flips, as loud confidence doesn't mean real control. An older guy runs his mouth on public transport, mocking and crowding a younger passenger who stays silent and still. The second that space gets crossed, one fast strike shuts everything down, leaving the bully flat on the floor and the carriage completely quiet. And then we've got a couple demanding a public parking spot while offering an autograph nobody asked for.
He's still here.
Okay.
This is outrageous. He's on the phone with the police.
Great.
5-0 is on their way.
Great, that's awesome. Can't wait to meet him.
I've asked you a bunch of times, so politely. I came out here and I asked you to please move your car.
This is public street
Then I
parking.
had to come out again. The Joe Anderson was on the phone.
I don't know what that means.
And he,
That's right. That's the Joe Anderson mic. That's right.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
we are very nice neighbors, okay?
No, you're not.
We have been trying to get you to please move your car. We have asked you politely.
You've
many
been
times.
harassing me.
I came out and asked you. Then I had to go inside and tell the Joe Anderson that you
Why
had to
do you
move your
refer
car,
to him as
and
the
now
Joe
we're
Anderson?
on the phone with the police, and this is
Okay,
just
great.
escalating when it
I'm
doesn't
telling you
have
again.
to be escalating.
This is public street parking.
Mike, listen.
This is public
Yeah.
street parking.
Mike, he's
okay?
actually yelling at the Joe Anderson wife, and he's at the Joe Anderson spot.
Okay, this isn't your spot. This is public
We just
street
told you.
parking. What do you want from me?
I'm-
I don't understand. Okay?
Be a
Any
nice
sense?
neighbor, okay?
Okay, you're not being a nice neighbor at all.
I had to go into the house. We had to get the Joe Anderson out of here. Now we're getting the police. You know what? Just give it to him. Give it to him.
Give me what? What are you talking about?
Listen, how about I give you the Joe Anderson autograph? Make this all go away.
Why would I want an autograph from you? You're just a random average guy.
Because it's priceless. That's why.
How is this priceless? I don't understand. It doesn't
Oh my
make any
gosh.
sense.
He's out of his mind. He
That
doesn't
makes
know
no
who
sense
Joe-
at all.
He doesn't know who the Joe Anderson is.
I even make it out to you're my biggest fan to the Joe Anderson.
I don't want your autograph. I just want you to get off my car. That's all I want you to do, and stop harassing me about parking in public street parking. This is literally a public spot. I don't understand. This makes absolutely no sense at all.
Just don't get it.
Can you get off my car, please?
The Joe Anderson is getting off your car.
The cops are
Because we're
gonna...
trying to be nice. We're actually trying to be polite, trying to be good neighbors.
Some people think entitlement comes with charm, but here it comes with a side of comedy, nagging, police threats, and priceless autographs. She called it being nice, reality called it exhausting. Meanwhile, the driver proved patience is the most underrated superpower in public confrontation. In this clip, a woman tried to exercise the First Amendment in a country where it doesn't exist and learned the hard way that local laws don't care about American arguments.
Excuse me, gentlemen. I hate to interrupt. But
no, ain't no recording out here. This private property.
No recording out here. Sir, I'm exercising my First Amendment right.
You think this America?
This is sir, I'm exercising my rights. What?
She came armed with the Constitution like it was a shield, but forgot she wasn't in the US. Sometimes freedom of speech comes with footnotes, or in this case, a very immediate reality check. Crossing borders doesn't mean crossing common sense. Alright, so let's start with this wannabe tough guy who starts posturing at a woman for daring to film him.
This wannabe tough guy decided to a pregnant woman, but fortunately, someone was about to knock some sense into him. He was acting aggressively at the bus stop, so for her own safety, she started recording. However, this had the opposite effect, and the guy decided to get physical. But then, someone chose to do the same to him.
He's clapping, flipping her off, strutting closer like intimidation equals power, fully convinced he's in control. Then he swats her phone, and that's when reality checks in, because someone nearby wasn't buying the act, and one decisive move instantly erased all that fake bravado. Next up, right from the jump outside a donut shop, this fake tough guy starts screaming at an older man, like volume equals authority.
Get out of here. Hey, look. Throw it.
He grabs a trash bin thinking he's about to dominate the situation, but instead he plays himself, launching it straight into the pavement and back into his own face, instantly collapsing all that bravado into pure embarrassment. This one starts off with big talk and road rage energy, but it doesn't take long for the mask to slip.
Talking, running, you scary. Cause you know how I come with this. Get over here. Get here. Get here. Look at yourself. Look, you all around the line. You look, for the ball. You.
The moment this guy gets called out face to face, he flips the bird and instantly turns into a track star, sprinting through the parking lot, tripping over himself and running for dear life, proving all that tough talk only worked from behind the wheel. Here's another classic case, late night outside a club, where ego does all the talking. This guy gets thrown out, and instead of walking away, he squares up to the bouncer, yelling and stepping way too close. Calm beats chaos every time though, because one clean punch later, the tough act shuts down instantly, and gravity handles the rest. Alright, let's switch lanes for a second, because this one is all bark and zero bite.
Lucky he just saved you.
Saved me?
Yeah.
From what? From what?
No,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better watch it.
Oh, I'm watching. My eyes are wide open, trust me.
So lucky.
No, okay. I feel very lucky. Feel spared. You're very scary, you know that?
I know I am.
Oh. 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 Now you're swearing at me. Oh. Have a better day, buddy. All right? Take it easy. Try to act better.
This driver leans out of his red sports car tossing threats and pointing fingers, swearing he's dangerous, but the more he talks, the weaker it gets. He ends up driving off exposed, frustrated, and ignored. Now keep your eyes on this one, because this gym clip is a textbook mistake. One guy loses his temper, throws a wild punch and completely misses. Instead of staying alert, he turns his back like it's over, and that split-second decision costs him as the other guy steps in and humbles him fast, right in front of a packed gym. Let this one sink in, because it's a straight ego check inside a convenience store. This guy walks in posturing, shadowboxing, and demanding money like he owns the place. He gets right in the wrong person's face, and the moment he pushes too far, reality hits hard, as the calm guy snaps back and shuts the whole act down in seconds. Switching gears, a false 911 call over people waiting for an Uber doesn't go the way Karen planned.
The cops. She called the cops. Hey, make sure you let them know we're waiting for our Uber. We're sitting on the sidewalk waiting for our Uber, and she's saying we can't sit on public sidewalk.
Find someplace else. Can I get a photo?
This is a public sidewalk.
I'm gonna
Call the cops. Call them, please call them. This is a public sidewalk.
That's a good idea.
Wait, let's see what she makes up.
Dude, someone just died from
She said we were trying to get in their house?
Oh, that is a lie. That is a lie. False accusation.
There's a bunch of them here that are intimidating the women that are
No, we're waiting on our Uber, ma'am.
yelling at me, calling me grandma, all kinds of. They need to go away.
So unfortunately, they're right. I can't move them from here if they're waiting.
It's a public sidewalk.
When imagination replaces observation, you get calls like this. Waiting for an Uber became a federal conspiracy in her mind. Fortunately, law enforcement didn't RSVP to her delusions, proving once again that entitlement isn't a valid alibi. Believe it or not, this woman called the police over her neighbor's window color.
Window is totally different. It's public property. So if you want to take this to a lawyer, then by all means, I don't care. Go take it to a lawyer, okay? No crime has been committed. You guys need to get out of here. You can go in your car. You can go in your car. You can get your groceries, and we can stop this whole thing.
I need his phone number because I am going to talk to him.
I will give you my phone number.
There you go. If he wants to give you your phone number, then he can. If he doesn't, he doesn't.
And I really don't want to, but I'll give it to you for the sake of, look, we live in the same place. If we can't have good energy here, that's a bad thing.
I don't know you from Adam. You just got here from Massachusetts or wherever you're from, Maryland. I've lived here 15 years.
Okay.
You're a newbie here.
I moved here a few months ago.
I need your phone number.
Being a newbie has nothing to do with this. So you don't need to judge him.
I need a phone number so I
If
can.
he wants to give you your phone number, he can. If
Yeah.
he doesn't, then he doesn't.
What is it? So I can tomorrow.
1-800 up your butt.
You know that this is a 20-mile-an-hour speed limit here.
Is it really?
Did you not see the sign there? What are you really? Did you really?
When decor becomes a federal issue, you know Karen's in the house. She called over a window color, probably expecting a citation. Instead, she got a polite reality check. Not every difference of opinion is a crime, no matter how loud you scream about it. Now check this out. A road rage tough guy folds faster than a lawn chair when cops arrive.
Oh, perfect timing. What? What is happening right now?
Road rage turned into an Olympic sport. He went from Hulk to yes officer in record time, proving that aggression has a very short shelf life when authority shows up. Some people build confidence in the driver's seat until reality parks itself right in front of them. In this case, the story starts long before the first punch is thrown, with disrespect turning a professional fight into something personal. At the face-off, the taunting looks playful, but it keeps pushing past the line. Calm turns into warning, warning turns into confidence, and confidence turns into showmanship once the cage door closes. When the opening finally appears, it ends instantly. The knockout isn't just a win, it's a statement about what happens when mockery meets elite skill. This time, a routine workout suddenly turns tense when ego gets mixed into the wrong space. One guy thinks size and attitude give him control of the gym, stepping in close and trying to run someone off a bench. There's no arguing back and no trash talk, just a sudden shift in momentum. In seconds, technique replaces intimidation, and the so-called bully is left on the floor wondering what just happened. So let's start with a late-night metro bully who mistakes silence for weakness and decides to get physical. This is what happens when confidence gets mistaken for dominance. One guy runs his mouth and pushes limits. The other stays calm and fully aware. One bad decision changes everything fast. In moments, the bully finds out that quiet people are often the most dangerous to underestimate. Next up, a loud argument turns into a harsh reality check when intimidation meets real composure. The guy in black keeps closing the gap, talking tough and trying to control the moment. The other man barely reacts and stays focused. As soon as that space disappears, everything changes. Sharp strikes end it quickly, proving that patience and awareness beat empty posturing every time. Shifting to a city sidewalk outside a late-night bar, this confrontation shows how arrogance collapses when it meets real restraint. One man keeps pressing forward, talking loud and putting on a show, convinced intimidation will win the moment. The other gives space, stays focused, and waits. When the taunts turn into a challenge, it ends immediately. One precise strike settles everything, and the noise stops just as fast as it started. Inside a packed stadium where emotions already run high, one aggressive move turns a loud confrontation into instant regret. Charging over seats and getting in someone's face might look intimidating to a crowd, but it only works until real resistance shows up. Once hands are thrown, the response is immediate and overwhelming. A few sharp punches send the instigator stumbling backward, leaving shocked spectators watching a tough act fall apart in seconds. This time out on a street corner near a small market, a quiet act of vandalism turns into instant consequences. Thinking no one was looking, the man casually damages a parked car and tries to walk it off. Bad timing. The owner steps out, sees everything, and reacts without hesitation. What follows is fast and decisive. One reckless choice ends with regret on the ground and a clear reminder that sneaky actions rarely stay unseen. Taking a darker turn from street scuffles, this clip shows how cruelty can follow someone far longer than they expect. What begins as mocking a disabled stranger quickly spirals into public outrage, legal trouble, and irreversible consequences. The footage spreads, identities surface, and accountability hits from every direction. Courtrooms replace bravado, freedom disappears, and the aftermath proves that some actions don't just backfire once. They keep coming back until the damage is final. Here's a clean reminder right here that looks can be seriously misleading. A guy minding his business at a bar gets crowded by an aggressive stranger who thinks he's found an easy target. What he doesn't realize is that calm doesn't mean weak, and in one lightning fast move, a seated kick sends him flying and ends the whole situation instantly. Keep an eye on this subway bravado that doesn't last long. This guy starts yelling, invading space, even dumping beer on another passenger like nothing will happen. The moment he throws a punch though, patience runs out. A couple of riders step in, pin him to the doors, and the tough guy act completely collapses as he gets restrained and removed. Coming up is street theatrics that don't equal toughness. This guy puts on a whole performance, slapping his own face, circling, acting untouchable for the crowd. But once he steps too close to the wrong person, the show ends instantly. One clean move drops him to the pavement, and all that fake confidence disappears on the spot. Alright, this is one of those moments where ego does all the damage.
Do something to him.
A guy gets escorted out, spins back, talking tough, and tries to save face by challenging a bouncer. The instant he lunges, reality hits hard, skill takes over, and he's dumped flat on the pavement, instantly reminded why that door closed on him. Now, here's why persistence can turn into a bad decision real quick. A guy in red won't stop yelling, blocks a car door, smashes a mirror, and even dumps coffee just to provoke a reaction. When the other man finally has enough, one sharp move flips the script and the bully ends up on the ground while his target calmly drives off. This one is less about toughness and more about ignoring every warning sign. This guy's roaming a busy restaurant, bothering people with balloons, gets told to leave by security, and decides to argue instead. He keeps escalating, crowding the guard and shouting until one careless move flips everything, and he's calmly taken down in front of everyone he was showing off for. At the store, refusing to move escalates into threats and zero police backup.
You open your mouth and get
No,
involved.
because I just can't believe when people just
It's
are
the-
mean.
It's normal protocol in the
To be on the
grocery
right
store
side.
to just be in the right side.
Well, you drive a car. You're not naked.
I'm not gonna move.
Okay.
Lady, this is not what you want to do. This is not what you want to do. This is not what you want. This is not what you want to do. I'm telling you right now, this is not what you want to do. Lady, listen.
Yes. What do you want to say?
I'm telling you this is not what you
What
want
do you
to
wanna
do,
say?
and I'm asking you
Help!
to move. I'm asking
Help!
you. I'm asking you to move, please.
I'm not moving.
Well, I'm not moving either.
You just
We're gonna
injured
be.
me. The police are gonna be.
Let the cops come then.
Yeah.
Because it's on camera here and it's on camera here. And if you want to get injured more, keep talking. That's what I'm gonna tell you. So call 911. That's your best bet because you're picking yourself up off this mother floor. I'll tell you that much right now.
Some people think stubbornness in a store is a power move. The shove proved otherwise. The old lady should probably calculate her leverage before challenging someone younger and faster, because reality isn't afraid to remind you who's actually in charge. Finally, an elderly Karen swings first, loses balance, and gravity delivers the closing argument.
Whoa. You cannot threaten us old people at all. You cannot run in front of us and run us over. You broke one of my neighbor's necks. What? Because you rode over them. What? On an electric bicycle. When our neighbors got hit by one of you kids.
I don't even have an electric
You
bike.
go ahead. And put that on.
Hey,
Hey!
whoa. Why are you touching him?
Do not touch my family.
At all. You cannot
He didn't threaten you.
run us over. You broke one of my neighbor's necks. What? Rode over them. On an electric bicycle.
We're not on electric bikes. That's not one of us. Hey, whoa.
Run in front of us and run us over. You broke one of my neighbor's necks. What? Because you rode over them.
When?
On an electric bicycle. When our
He
neighbors
doesn't
got hit by
have
one of you
one.
kids.
You got one of us. Hey,
Whoa. All right, that's it. I'm done.
You touched it.
Yeah, you touched him.
Trying to school teens while swinging wildly rarely ends well. The old lady might want to factor in her reach, weight, and balance next time before challenging younger opponents. Today's outcome, sprawled on the ground, proving that age doesn't always grant victory, just humility. Watch how this one unfolds, because size really doesn't mean much here.
Don't know who I am.
Aiden, calling your mom.
This bigger guy keeps crowding a smaller man, talking down and refusing to back off, even while the other guy stays calm and tries to walk away. Eventually he pushes too far, and in seconds, skill beats ego and the bully gets humbled fast. Take a look at this one, because it flips fast on a busy London street.
Well, hello, mate. I gotta keep filming. There's some people. Are they coming up on us? Oh yeah, there's one trying to flank us on the far right. It's all right. Chill. Yeah, dude, let's go. Let's get out of here. Thank you, Fred, for saving me there. He came for you with a knife in his pocket. What the? Let's go. Yeah, TK Maxx.
What starts as a casual vlog turns tense when a masked guy creeps in trying to flank them. Fred keeps calm, hands up, no panic at all, and the second the guy makes a move, one clean sweep puts him on the pavement and they walk off before things get worse. Another fake gangster, and this one learns the hard way inside a parking garage. He's puffing his chest, smoking, looking for trouble like intimidation is a skill. What he doesn't realize is the guy in front of him actually trains. One warning kick gets ignored, the rush comes in sloppy, and seconds later he's laid out cold while the trained fighter calmly walks away. Now here's a different kind of lesson, because this one plays out on the biggest stage. It starts with blatant disrespect at the face-off, yanking a handshake to look tough. But once the cage door closes, skill and composure tell the real story as the calm fighter survives early danger, takes control, and completely humbles the guy who confused arrogance for dominance. Meanwhile, a bus stop meltdown hits peak chaos until Citation shut the whole performance down.
You're not free to leave in this.
I didn't touch her, okay? I have to leave. The last bus. I need a place to go because I
don't let the bus down. At this point, you are detained. You're not free to leave.
For what? For assault. I didn't even touch her? I just told you. I did not touch that psycho.
So then.
Yeah, because she wouldn't shut the f up and I told her. Get away from me. You come up and talk smack, do something about it. I'm gonna stand up for myself and you would do the same. I didn't even touch her. Do you understand?
Did you threaten that you were gonna hit her?
Yeah, because she wanted to talk to but did she come in my face?
So right
I
now
walked away.
Right now we're going on harassment.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Harassment for what? Really? When she's sitting there talking to me?
Hey, Sue, if you...
And she's harassing me first.
Hey, Sue.
I came here and I'm sitting here waiting for the bus, reading a book. And you're playing this game? Really? Really? You know I'm sitting on the street that took everything from me because you guys want to play the game? I know the Constitution.
I'm trying to help you.
No, you're not. All you're trying to do is prevent me from doing what I'm doing because you guys are a bunch of... See, I hate that girl. He called you because I saw that baby. When she's sitting there screaming, oh, baby, because I told her. Really? Is there any marks on her? None.
Chaos hit the library grounds like a one-woman storm. Profanity flew, traffic halted, and authority was ignored until citations arrived. Suddenly, the performance ended, ego bruised, and reality firmly reasserted itself. Public meltdowns look fun in theory, but the law always shows up on time. Over in the parking lot, a wrong-way driver plays the victim after cutting corners. Literally.
There's a car! Look behind you!
Barstool 49ers, baby.
It's a one-way.
Okay, just move around. I was literally parked right there.
Where?
You were sitting here if you would have moved around and trying to prove a point.
You're trying to prove a point.
No, I'm
You're
not.
going the wrong way. You're holding up the line. There's no parking spot.
Move around.
Where are you gonna
You're
go?
on the line.
Where are
Move
you?
around. There's two fucking
Am I in the wrong? Am I in the wrong?
Nah.
I got two people agreeing with me over here that I'm
agreeing with you.
Nothing screams I run the world like ignoring signs and demanding obedience from strangers. Unfortunately for her, streets have rules and the universe isn't negotiating today. At least the rest of us got front row seats to the meltdown. In this clip, a woman demands phone etiquette and instead gets filmed into self-awareness.
And what's wrong with you, ma'am? What's your problem?
Get up and phone.
What's your problem?
Get
What?
up. Get up.
What? Don't touch me.
Get up.
Don't touch me.
Get off
Don't touch me.
and get off your phone.
Don't touch me. You're in a parking lot. You're walking across. I waited for you to park, and you get in front of me. You walk back. That's really stupid.
Get off your phone and pay attention to the people
wasn't on the
walking.
phone.
Yeah, what is that in
That
your
one,
hand?
I just turned it on. It's called recording. You dumbass.
You were holding it in your hand. You were on
couldn't-
your phone.
No, I wasn't on my
you
phone.
were on your
Get out of
phone.
my face.
You pay attention to people that
Get
are
out of my
driving.
face.
You pay attention to people that are
I
walking.
am. Did I hit you? I wasn't even
You
close to
weren't
your ass.
paying attention.
I was.
No, you weren't.
Get out of my face.
Get out of this parking lot.
Get out of my face.
She's decided her superpower is enforcing phone etiquette in public. Too bad nobody gave her the badge, the authority, or a backup squad. Just endless side-eye and viral content. Someone alert the UN. We've got a self-appointed smartphone sheriff on the loose. Here's a classic. Destroy someone's property, call the cops, play victim, and then vanish.
Do you want to pay for the flag and we'll let you off easy, or you want to do it the hard way and go to jail?
You call 911.
Oh, we will. Don't you worry.
What else do you need to know?
Um,
Name of your organization.
My name is Sean Porter. It's on the sign.
Well, I hope that you use your own...
Do you want to make restitution now, or do you want to be insane and go to jail?
I hope that you use your own private property to express your First Amendment.
No, I pay for this because it's public property.
You're not renting from the public.
I'm allowed to be out here, and so are
You
you.
run a basketball league.
You can put it up there as long as it's not commercial.
It's a basketball league at a school. I need to pay rent to that school because we all own it.
Just taking the law in their own hands. Ron, she's crazy. But look, do you want to pay restitution, or you want me to call cops? I'm just being honest. Oh, we're going to.
Right now.
Hey, Ron. Hey! Just call 911. 911.
I had to go to work now.
No, you're going to go to court is what you're doing.
Don't waste the public money.
Oh, you're going to pay restitution now, you broke Subaru driver?
Destroy first, complain second, exit stage left. That's the Karen playbook. Spoiler, the audience and law enforcement isn't impressed. Pretending to be the victim works great in her imagination, but in reality, chaos rarely gets a hall pass. Now, in a casual restaurant setting, disrespect built on assumptions turns into a fast reality check. Trying to impress friends, the younger guy confuses age with weakness and keeps pushing. The response stays measured and controlled. The moment he stands up, the situation flips. Experience and balance take over, and within seconds, the bully is grounded and quiet, learning that confidence without skill doesn't last long. Check this one. Unchecked aggression collides with quiet control.
Bitch, but who you running from though? You better put that little bitch, cause I will rock your mother that bitch ass. I'll show you a...
Oh.
The response stays calm and effortless. Without throwing a punch or saying much at all, one smooth movement changes everything. Balance is lost, pride goes with it, and the situation ends in laughter instead of violence. Elsewhere on a busy street in Brazil, a getaway attempt turns into a full stop when speed meets skill. The thief thinks he's clear, backpack in hand and space ahead. What he doesn't see is a trained jiu-jitsu fighter cutting off the angle. One sprint, one clean intercept, and gravity does the rest. The slam is instant, control follows, and help arrives. No chaos, no panic, just technique shutting down a bad decision in seconds. Next up, a tense standoff on a narrow staircase turns from loud talk into a hard lesson.
Can we not talk while I'm standing here and you standing down there? Listen, you listen. I just need you to turn and go down. Keep walking up.
Listen, mother. I ain't trying to fight you.
All right, go downstairs.
No.
The man below keeps running his mouth, trying to flip the power dynamic with noise and insults. Clear warnings go ignored, distance disappears, and patience runs out. One word draws the line. Once it's crossed, the response is immediate. A single strike sends the instigator tumbling, proving bravado means nothing without control. In this clip, tension inside a retail aisle snaps in an instant after shouting turns physical. The argument is loud, faces are close, and boundaries disappear fast. One slap changes the situation immediately. There's no chasing and no extra swings, just a single reaction meant to create space. The fall says everything the shouting couldn't, leaving the store quiet and the lesson painfully clear. Next up, here's where pretending gets exposed real quick as this stunt goes sideways fast. One guy runs up acting tough, spreading his arms and lunging at random people just to get a reaction. He picks the wrong target though, and in seconds he's lifted, slammed, and pinned, with all that fake confidence replaced by pure regret and laughter from everyone watching. Take a second to watch how this tension builds on this sidewalk showdown in a classic Misread. One guy gets right up in another man's face, talking non-stop and trying to bully his way into control. Calm doesn't mean clueless though, and the moment a punch gets thrown, one sharp counter flips everything, dropping the aggressor instantly while the other guy walks off unfazed. Last one to wrap it up, and this is a perfect example of talking yourself into a bad outcome.
We're filming everybody in public.
Why?
Is there a reason why you got to be this close to me?
Yeah, because you all in my...
Don't touch me, please. You want to get pepper spray?
You want to get handled? The camera on.
That's grand theft.
You just put your hands on me. That's assault. Keep your camera off. Keep your camera off. Tough with the pepper spray, huh? Hey, man, the pepper spray don't even work. That's the bad part about it. Nah, I'm going to tell you right now.
You need to back off.
No, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to put your...
You need to back up.
A guy gets in someone's face, grabs at their camera, and ignores every clear warning. He laughs off the first spray like it's nothing, comes back for more, and immediately finds out the hard way that confidence doesn't stop consequences. And that's why fake toughness never lasts. If you made it this far, hit subscribe for more instant karma, real world lessons, and people learning the hard way that actions come with consequences.